Hi everyone, we're back with a new art video this week, and today I wanted to talk about two artists that make drawings from everyday objects or shadows. So I brought a slideshow to show you what I mean. This is the Brazilian artist Victor Nunes, and he makes drawings out of things that he finds around. So he can take one thing, what do you see here? Piece of popcorn, right? And he's taken the piece of popcorn and seen how many drawings he could make out of it. So you have what? There's a little dog down on the bottom and a flower. There's a ninja and something that looks like two elephants hugging each other. Lots of cool little drawings. A big elephant up in the corner. Here he used scissors. And he's got a rooster and a duck and a fish. Some funny faces. So he just kind of plays with it and sees what he can get. And this one is top of a soda can, the little flip top. And you can see he's got, my favorite one here is the little beetle in the middle. He's got a football player, butterfly, a little duck, an earring, lots of cool things. So you just have to let your imagination kind of go with the object you have and see where it takes you. The other artist I brought is Vincent Ball, and he's an artist from Belgium who makes drawings out of shadows. So much like Victor Nunes, he looks around at what he has just around him, and he looks at the shadows and then thinks of what could that drawing be. So I brought a little video here where he explains what he does and shows you.
My name is Vincent Ball, I'm from Belgium, and I'm a shadowologist. Now what does that mean? Well, I make drawings with the shadows of everyday objects. And it all started with the shadow of this teacup. One day I was working on a script and the sun was shining on my desk, and I saw that the shadow of this teacup looked a lot like an elephant. So I drew some lines, I took a picture, and I'm also addicted to all the screens and social media, so I posted this picture on Facebook and Instagram, and people really seemed to like it. So I said, okay, I'm gonna try to make one of these pictures every day. Let's see if I can make 100. After a while I was doing it, I thought I should come up with a name for this technique. So I thought of shadowology, because I like to think of it as something very serious and very scientific. So this is the place where I work most of the time. And I sit here, I take an object I like, and I put it on the paper till I see something. Sometimes I don't see anything. I buy all sorts of crazy stuff as long as they're not too expensive. And then I hope that something will appear. It's a bit like watching at the clouds and see if you recognize a shape. That's what I do, basically. When I'm finished, I take a picture, and that's it. It's very important for me to work with an open mind. It doesn't work when I say, now I'm gonna make a Christmas tree, because then I'm really stuck at looking for this. I have to be very open-minded and try to look at this shadow with the possibility that it could be anything. And another thing, working with the sun, you have to be really quick, because the sun is moving all the time. So at one point the shadow will be here, and then 5 minutes later it's already here. So you have to be really quick. And of course, when you have a good idea, something will sabotage you and a cloud will become for the sun. So working with the sun is really stressful. That's why I have these little friends, the lamps. And I can really play with it a lot. And if I don't like this light, maybe this light will work.
So we've looked at two artists, Victor Nunes and Vincent Ball, who make fun drawings out of things they have around, getting creative, looking at everyday objects. So you know what I want you to do. I want you to look around, find something, anything, and see how many drawings you can make out of it. Maybe it's just a paintbrush. How many things could you make out of that, be inspired by that? Or maybe you want to try working with the shadows. That looks like a lot of fun. I thought I'd give it a shot, so I tried some elbow macaroni, a binder clip, and a paintbrush. And I have some witches riding a broom with their cats, and you can see the sea monster on the bottom, a rocket ship, flower, and birds. And I just kept looking at the things until I thought of what the shapes reminded me of and kind of went from there. So, see how many drawings you can make, and I can't wait to see what you do.